Hi, my name is Chris Atkins, and I'm here to talk today about my Communications 320 class, and going over chapters 2 and chapters 14. We are to pick 2 quotes from each chapter, so I'll begin with chapter 2. My first quote would be about transformative leadership, and it goes to quote, "To transform something is to change it from what it is now to something new and different. Transformational leadership is the process of influencing people to see the future in new ways. The transformational leader influences members of this organization by giving them a glimpse of the future, energizing and realigning the culture, or giving the organization a new structure." To me, I think that the author by this was showing the way that a leader can give a glimpse into the possibilities of getting the job done right and getting the job done quickly. This really hit home for me because as I was overseas, it's really hard to change people, really hard to change a culture, and showing a positive outcome or a positive possibility can really hit home for people and get them to do things that can really seem hard at the time. The next quote from chapter 2 would be about leadership, the situational approach. It goes to quote, because leadership style is not a one-size-fits-all concept. A skilled leader adapts to the situation. The situational leadership approach views leadership as an interactive process that links a particular style of leadership with such factors as culture, time limitations, group member personalities, and the work the group needs to do. To me, I think that the author in this goes on to state that, or what he means by it was that sometimes leaders can shine in certain situations. Sometimes certain leaders are needed in for certain situations. This hits home for me because there is so many different ways a leader can shine, and so many different times that they can do it. And over the years, I've seen men lead that you wouldn't think they could because of the training that they had. Chapter 14. I quoted here on the intro talking about effective writing. It goes to a quote, "Executives have identified a lack of writing skills among job candidates interviewing for jobs. The study found that employers were beginning to place greater emphasis on writing, and that job offers were going to those who can write." To me, I think the author meant by this that it's not just about the job that anymore. I think it's more about the writing, being able to communicate both verbally and non-verbally, and being able to write that tactfully is also important. To me, this hits home because the job, the economy is growing, the job opportunities are lessening, and being able to have these skills is important to succeed and to get to where I want to go. I go on to chapter 14.3 and talking about developing goodwill. Quoting, "Goodwill is a positive perception of the author on the part of the audience. A good way to build goodwill is to keep correspondence audience focused. Put simply, adapt to your reader." To me, I think that the author here spoke about it's not just about getting the information out, it's about connecting to your audience. Being able to write and being able to connect is equally important. And having kids, I get notes all the time, letters all the time with correspondence, and I have to be able to connect to them, and they have to be able to connect to me. I have to be able to connect to the writer. So it really hits home, and I really enjoy these chapters, and I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks.